Hello, my name is Caesar, and today I will be talking to you about how my first semester of exploring computer science went. Uh, First off, let me give you a little bit of background about myself. I have always been in acting classes. I love to perform. I also love to learn new things. I'm very creative. I'm very ambitious. I always like to um, just move forward in life and always try to be productive. That's always my slogan: be productive. Try to do as many things as you can, which is why I joined the computer science course. In my school, we don't have an official computer science class. Instead, we have a group of five chosen students from a club called the Gertz Nerds, which is a technology driven club. And the top five, or the chosen five of those, became Cyber Pumas. And those Cyber Pumas are the ones who are a part of the Exploring Computer Science class. The reason I took that opportunity was because I really wanted to expand my horizons. I really just wanted to try new things. I simply wanted to get to know the world a little bit more. I have always exceeded in academics, and I started doing athletics, so I thought maybe something technological or software related would spark in my life a little bit more. Uh, my first semester of exploring computer science was extremely difficult. Um, Mainly due to the fact that I was at the same time taking a class called AP Bio. AP Bio is really hard, but the thing is, I had to learn how to balance both classes. Um, and this was a little hard because I had never actually experienced that much of a workload. AP Biology in itself is a very demanding class. It demands you to work a lot. Like every single day, a new assignment is due or a new reading has to be done, and it's all in preparation for the AP exam. And in computer science, same thing. Even though it's not for an AP exam, it's still like a lot of preparation. We still have to work really hard in order to complete videos, help teachers with requests, and everything. One of the major things of exploring computer science was this teacher request where a teacher would submit a request and we either would have to create a presentation to help them, go to the class and help them, or stay after school and even help them. And I was always happy to help. Um, Another major part of computer science was helping our teacher, Mr. Cuevas. He's an extremely nice guy, and honestly, he has grown up to we have grown really close. He has given me some really amazing advice, and honestly, because of him, I have considered studying the field of computer science. Um, Let me start off by telling you my goal in life. My goal in life is to become a coding actor, and what that means to me is an actor who acts in his free time or is his main focus, but when he does not have an acting job, he could code in his pajamas. And I know that may sound a little bit silly, but what I really want to do is have that um, back net that protects me if I fall. Because acting is not a stable job. However, coding is. The world is in need of coders because so many people don't want to do it or don't really have the experience to do it. So I really like having that experience and being able to code and then at the same time being able to act would be just so amazing. And this semester, I was able to learn from Miss Ang different coding skills. I was able to experience C++, HTML, JavaScript, and many other coding languages. And from Mr. Cuevas, I was able to learn a lot of different technologies. I was able to troubleshoot projectors, troubleshoot VGA cables, troubleshoot Mac laptops, Windows laptops, and different types of technology. It was really incredible how much I learned. Going into this class, I had the mentality that it would be a free period. I was deadly wrong. Honestly, that this class came out to be the second most important behind AP Bio, the second most important thing in my agenda. If I wasn't doing something for AP Biology, it was something for computer science. And honestly, it has helped me a lot. I have been able to learn how to multitask. I have been able to do quality work in such a small amount of time that it would seem impossible the most, but my body is so used to it. And I'm happy because I know this is the stress that I'm going to be feeling in college. Because in college, you have six technically AP classes that you're going to have to take, and it might seem like a lot of work, but if you're prepared, it's not going to be that hard. Um, AP Computer Science is also something that I've been considering. I'm in exploring computer science, and I decided to take the AP Computer Science class in a online website called EDX, and honestly, I found the course to be pretty self-explanatory and simple. So I have decided to take the AP exam in May. This the EDX course plus an extensive amount of studying that I will do over winter break is what the experience that I will have going into the exam. And although I know that there is a high possibility that I will fail because I did not take a formal class and I am relying on my self-dependent study skills and my work schedule, there is a possibility of failing. But I really want to try this challenge out. I really want to challenge myself because honestly, I'm kind of bored. And that may sound a little bit rude, but what I mean by that is I have never been really academically challenged until I joined computer science and like AP Bio. Most of my life I have been passing through classes without really that need of that much hard work. I took AP Euro last year, and quite frankly I found that to be a breeze. The class was pretty much common sense, and the teacher stressed so much about how hard it was going to be, but it wasn't that hard. And I feel like the teacher, like AP classes seem to be about, most AP classes seem to be about skill, but I found that the AP sciences and the AP like technology classes seem to be more about your skill level, how prepared you are as well. Because yeah, honestly, all AP classes require your English and your math and your reading comprehension skills, but the AP sciences require much more than that. They require analysis. They require you to think ahead. You to do a lot of things that most other APs don't require you to do. And I have been working really hard this semester. So far, it's almost in the year, and I don't have an A. And that may not seem like a lot, like considering the fact that you may not know me, but I'm typically like a two, like almost straight A student, 1B, 2B semester. And the fact that I have a B in computer science, which is kind of surprising to me, but at the same time, I understand why. I understand that it was because of my not being focused at the very beginning of the class. Since, like I said before, I thought of this class as an elective. And since I had that mentality, I didn't really work that hard at the beginning. I'll be honest with that. But after I understood that this class was serious and this class was really like demanding work, I knew that I had to pick up my game. And starting at the 4-week mark of the beginning of the school year, I started working really hard. I began creating presentations. I began working ahead of deadlines, and honestly, that has boosted up my grade a lot. However, it wasn't enough to boost me up to an A, but I am completely okay with that because that grade shows my effort in the class, and furthermore, it simply shows that maybe I should try a little harder. For next semester, I am planning to study programming. The teacher for exploring computer science, she has asked us to choose a category of technology that we want to focus on, and I have decided to focus on programming. Programming is something that I think would be very useful to me, especially considering the fact that my career is related to computer science and acting, and in addition, just knowing basic coding would seem like such an amazing skill, and it would set me apart from many of my peers. And I want to be competitive when I go to college. I want to go to a really good college, and as you can tell by my sweater, I want to go to NYU, which has an amazing theater program, and it also has a amazing like science program. So, I kind of just want to go there, but I know that NYU and schools in New York are very competitive to get into, and that said, I know that challenging myself to go further and set myself apart from my grade, my classmates would kind of help me have that edge and help me get farther in life. The programming that I will be focusing on is basic C++ and JavaScript and HTML. The reason I'm focusing on those three specifically is because that's what's going to be on the AP Computer Science exam, and I want to get the highest score I possibly can. I believe I will be the first student in my school out of the 8-year history, 10-year history that my school has. I will be the first student ever taking the AP Computer Science exam, and it's not that I'm trying to brag. It's just trying to show like the lack of computer and technology that has been incorporated to my school, but I want to change that. I want to help my school trailblaze into the new era of technology, and I want to be that person that could say, oh, I was the one who helped my school become this wonderful technologically advanced school. You could hear on the news that many schools have adopted iPads and Macs, and that's what my school did, and it has helped me a lot. And I have been able to manipulate technology in such a beneficial manner that it has really improved my life. And to end off, I just want to say that I'm really thankful to my exploring computer science teacher, Mr. Cuevas. He's just so amazing, and he has taught me so much, and he's become a really close, a really influential figure in my life. And I also want to thank my biology teacher and my exploring computer science director, Miss Ang, who has dedicated so much time and making the class possible, because originally this class was just going to be categorized as a free period in our transcript, but because of her constant work and everything, she was able to make a curriculum for it to be an exploring computer science class, and I find that amazing, and I thank her so much for that, because honestly, not a lot of people have gotten to know me to the point where they know my interest, and Miss Ang has been able to know my interest and guide me into the right direction. And I was afraid of committing to acting because I thought I wasn't that good, and even then I thought if I was good, it was such a risky career and everything, and Miss Ang just helped me so much. And on another ending note, I would just like to say that exploring computer science is a wonderful course. You can learn so much about computers, softwares, programming, and everything. And recently I took my final, and I thought I hadn't memorized that much, but the course was so rigorous that I was able to memorize things that I never thought I would memorize. I was able to memorize what a VGA cable is, which is a video graphic array cable, which basically is in charge of duplicating and the graphics of one monitor to another and another external display. And then I was able to learn CPUs, OSs, hard drives, and everything. Terms like that, they're embedded in my memory at this point, and I'm really happy for that. Comparing my mentality from the beginning of the year to this point, I'm really happy, and I'm really thankful for this course, and I'm really thankful for this opportunity. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you were able to learn a little bit about me and about my experience in exploring computer science.